Now, each and every week on Tuesday, many of you will know that we get to see the insurance registration coming from some of our favorite EV stocks like Nio. And boy, I must say, today I'm very excited because for the very first time since we've been seeing this report of insurance registrations, Nio in the first week of June, they saw total net insurance registrations of around 5,300. This has never happened in the first week of the month when it comes to insurance registration, and to get to see it happening like this, it means that we need to brace ourselves for what is coming. When it comes to the total deliveries that Nio is going to generate. I think the most that we have done in the first week was 4,400. First week, second week, the insurance registration, there was a month that they came around 4,400, and that was the insurance registrations for May, and that is where we saw Nio delivering over 20,000 deliveries. So to get to see the first week starting with 5,300, this tells us something. This tells us something, that is Nio, ladies and gents, everything is right now, it's running smoothly, which is why they are able to report this kind of insurance registrations. I mean, you will know, like I said, first 2 weeks of the month, we hardly see this kind of figures, and this can only mean one thing, and that is we are to expect record-breaking deliveries come the time or the 1st of August, when you will be giving us their July delivery. I mean, you will know that July, from what we've seen in the past, especially last year, it is a month that Nio does exceptionally well. Last year of July, Nio had total deliveries of over 20,300, and you will remember that after the June deliveries, I did say that I'm expecting Nio to beat those deliveries they reported last year, and I think based on the insurance registration, though some they don't like these numbers, it is promising. It's looking absolutely great. I have no doubt that we are going to even beat the 21,209 deliveries we saw for the month of June. I'm happy about this. I think this puts Nio at a very comfortable place to beat not only last year's July deliveries, but also last month record-breaking deliveries. So we need to brace ourselves for another record-breaking deliveries for the month of July, because this shows that it is happening on Nio, and if they are delivering or reporting such kind of insurance registration now beginning of the month, imagine the kind of insurance registrations we are going to see in the last week of July. Probably we go to see Nio thrashing or reporting over 7,000 insurance registration, because the most that Nio has reported on a week in terms of insurance registrations is around 6,800, which therefore this month we might see 7,000, because Nio continues to be better when it comes to these numbers, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, another thing that I'm also seeing, it appears that probably Nio upgraded their production capacity in their factory, which is why we are seeing them reporting such good deliveries. I mean, you will remember after Nio reported their June deliveries, everyone or all of us, we all agree that production capacity might have ramped up in the Nio factories, because when Nio reported the May deliveries, and that is the deliveries of 20,544, the CEO came and said that that is the best that they can do. They are currently having an issue with their production capacity, because the production capacity, when they reported that figure, it had produced to its maximum capacity, and month later, June, we saw 21,209, and now this month I can guarantee you that we are going to smash that 21,000, and we might see Nio reporting over 23,000 deliveries for the month of July, in which not only will it be a record for year over year when comparing to the kind of deliveries they sold last year in July, but it will be a record-breaking monthly deliveries yet again. That would mean that in 3 consecutive months, Nio has been breaking their deliveries, which is something that for investors, I'm very happy. I know there are some people that are really worried about the share price of Nio, saying that Nio is a bad company, Nio is going to bankruptcy. But looking at the kind of deliveries, looking at the kind of fundamentals that Nio is building, you and me can definitely agree that this company is doing exceptionally well, especially looking at the kind of cars they sell. They don't sell cheap cars, they sell premium EV cars, which they are not that cheap and cannot be afforded by just anyone. And to get them selling this good, I think it deserves a round of applause for Nio, because they are doing really well. Short sellers, they will always have something bad to say about Nio, and that is why you need to do your own due diligence, or at least you are comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Because yes, what short sellers usually do, they always find something bad to say about the company. But when it comes to the deliveries, I mean, you remember that after the 21,000 deliveries, all the short sellers that you see commenting on most of my videos, they never commented on that record-breaking 21,209 delivery video. They never comment on the good things, but all they want is to comment or give comments on the bad, of course, stuff that Nio might be saying, or find loopholes onto the Nio stock, which some of the things they are putting are not as important that much. I mean, it boils down to how many vehicles is Nio delivering and the kind of revenues they will generate from those deliveries. If deliveries are good, then the company future prospects are positive. We are headed, or these 5,300 shows us that we are headed for another record-breaking deliveries. So I'm happy. I look forward to the kind of deliveries that Nio will report for the month of July. I mean, signs are already there. I mean, I've shared a video, I think around the 2nd or 3rd of July, where we're seeing some consumers or some Nio users confirming that the Nio delivery centers are packed. So bad in a way that people really want to get their hands into the Nio cars, which shows that demand is still there. And therefore, as I've said it in the beginning of this month, I'll say it now, we should expect to see record-breaking deliveries even this month, because the demand for the Nio car is still there. And this, ladies and gents, it's good news to those that are investing onto this stock and remain long and strong. I think as investors, we need to ignore day-to-day movements, but rather focus on when it could be in the next year, 2 years, probably 5 years, because that is when we will realize that the short-term headwinds that we are seeing in terms of the share price are to be taken as opportunities to scoop more, to load the boat onto the Nio stock, because Nio, it's not Nio's fault that their share price is trading where they are right now, but it is just the manipulation or the short sellers who are trying to manipulate this stock. The company is doing exceptionally well, which is why even big financial institutions like Deutsche Bank, they maintained a double-digit price target, or some of the big financial institutions still maintain a double-digit price target, which should tell you something that obviously things are looking good. I mean, the very same big financial institutions, Deutsche Bank, Morgan Stanley, they did confirm that Nio is getting some pretty good, decent orders on a weekly basis. I think Morgan Stanley did confirm the 5,000 orders that Nio has been getting on a week-to-week, which is something that shows that, of course, things are looking good. We are to expect more and more better deliveries, which is something that is pretty exciting. And this is good because there are some of the people that never believed, or that they don't believe that Nio will be delivering over 20,000 deliveries consecutively, and to see them doing or going to do it for the 3rd month, I think those that were bearish on the Nio stock, once again they will start seeing the light and come back to this blue sky that all of us are waiting for. Blue sky is approaching, blue sky is coming very soon, and some of you might be surprised, are going to be surprised on the earnings that we are going to see for the rest of the year, from Q2 going to Q4. You are going to be surprised, because Nio, the kind of sales, the kind of deliveries they are producing recently are just so incredible, and one cannot be surprised if Nio hits profitability in Q4 of this year. I won't be surprised, because Nio will be selling not only their Nio brands, but they will also be selling their sub brands. So blue sky is coming. I think we need to remain long and strong onto this Nio stock. Otherwise, other guys like Xpeng, they sold below 2,000. Zika sold at 3,800. Xiaomi sold 3,700, and Leodo had total insurance registrations of around 8,000, then followed by Aito. So Nio, it is doing absolutely great, absolutely well, and I'm very excited about this kind of news that we just received right now. I know some people don't prefer the insurance registration figures, but to me, or to some others, these figures are also good, as they give us the kind of direction that Nio is taking for the month. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought to just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy Nio for the very first time, do your own DD so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.